Steve, what does a fast bowler do in the winter to keep ticking over?
Yeah, we've been obviously the first part of the winter we're with the strength and conditioning guys, so they have their fun with us and in the gym and have us running around cones and stuff in the indoor school, and from about January we start sort of building up our bowling, and we started indoors and then had and moved on to our pre-season camp in Spain, which we've just been on for 10 days, which was a really good build up to be outdoors on the grass, and now off to Abu Dhabi tomorrow.
And you've got a new bowling coach to work with as well, John Lewis, someone as experienced as yourself.
Far more experienced than me, but yeah, John's been great. Obviously, he was around with us last year in a playing capacity, but you could tell then, even as a player, what a great sort of mentor he is for everybody, and including myself as well. So it's.
So at your age, can you still learn things?
Yeah, absolutely. We're working on lots of things together, actually, not just in 4-day cricket, but trying to expand my one-day game as well, which hopefully will come into play this year. And obviously for the younger guys, he's been absolutely fantastic. So he's settling into the job well, and all the guys are really pleased that he's still with us and now as a coach. So that'll be really good.
Is it possible for you to have a better season than you did last year?
You can always try. That's the ideal world. Each season is to try and build on what we sort of achieved beforehand. So last year was very pleasing for myself as individually, and just trying to look to build on that again this year, and hope to obviously contribute to the team and take my wickets and help the guys out. It'll always help the cause in the end.
It's a stronger bowling attack this year with Tamil Mills and Ajmal Shazad coming in. So with players fit like Jimmy Anion, it could be that you might even get the odd game off.
Potentially, yeah. We do have a lot more depth this year, so it's which is fantastic. And we did have a good source of bowlers last year, but we were hit a bit by injuries and put
a lot of pressure on you, didn't it, physically, to get through that whole season?
Yeah, look, it did. But that you can't really do too much about that with injuries. It's just that can happen, and everybody's got to pull through, and if you've got to take on a bit more load, then so be it. But this year it's like you said, it's there's good depth. It's a really exciting group of bowlers.
So what do you think of the two new additions?
two great signings in my opinion. Obviously, Tamal is has got a big reputation around the circuit for his pace, and he'll be looking to use that pace, but obviously be a bit more consistent with that.
Yeah.
And obviously Aj is a really experienced bowler. He's played for England, and he's been a great fit in our change room so far, and we'll all be looking to draw on his experience as well throughout the year, and hopefully they both can have really good impacts.
You mentioned one-day cricket. I suppose it's for you a challenge at this stage of your career to be, because you haven't played too much for the Sharks, to have that focus to want to play more white ball cricket.
Yeah, it is, but it's for me that's quite exciting. Really, it's you always need to try and find challenges that really keep the spark going each season and each pre-season. And for me this year, obviously building on my 4-day game, but trying to expand my 1-day game, learn those skills that are going to put me in position for selection a bit more often has been a focus for me. So and that's exciting, learning, trying out different things in the nets and what works, what doesn't. And like I haven't played a lot of 1-day cricket here in England. I played a fair bit in Australia in the early part of my career, but even over there, it kind of was held back a bit, for my 4-day cricket. So if I can turn out a bit more on the colours this year, it'll be good.
And one of the focuses, obviously, on the trip to Dubai is one-day cricket. So opportunity for you, early opportunity in pre-season to get the white ball in your hand.
Yeah, absolutely. It's there's competition already, even for those practice games. Everyone's going to want to be out on the park, and that's up for the people upstairs to decide who plays when. But the gear's always there in the bag, ready to go.
Can Sussex win a trophy this year, do you think?
Yeah, certainly. It's that's obviously the plan every year, and we needed to have a big emphasis on our 1-day game this year, because we felt like we've probably underperformed in those competitions the last couple of seasons from a side that with such a rich history in the short form game. And our 4-day game, we feel we're pretty close. I mean, we've third 2 years in a row, but last year lots of things panned out that could have been different. We had a game completely washed out.
Yeah.
But I think the big thing is we felt like we made really good steps against the big teams, Yorkshire and Warwickshire and those sorts of sides. Beat Warwickshire twice, and we felt like we really competed hard and took it to Yorkshire, and they were the champions. So if we can go about it with that attitude again this year. You always need a bit of luck along the way as well, but you know, things can certainly be different.